let me jump over to the actual CPT stuff. So I don't have any footage for you guys for how day one pools went because it was all off stream. I did not play on stream on day one, so my pool was pretty straightforward, I guess. The first like 3 games was just fairly quick wins. I had to beat Nassim Claw to get out of pools in winners. That was kind of tough. I think we went to like last game, last round. I just about managed to clutch it out against Nassim. So day one, not much to report. Day 2 is where things went crazy. So my first match on Sunday in top 96 was against Chris Wong. You guys may know him. Yeah, they did a slightly strange format for this. They did all of top 96 on Sunday. It was kind of a gauntlet, you know. Yeah, this is Capcom Cup runner-up Chris Wong. So let me give you guys a little bit of background on this match before I jump into it. Chris Wong was like 100% solo Luke main in season 1. In season 2, he's been in a bit of a character crisis, I think, and he's kind of like been jumping back and forth between Akuma and Luke. I was really, really hoping he would pick Luke. Like, you guys know I don't like the Akuma matchup for Aki, even though it's not unwinnable by any means. I just don't like it. So I was actually really happy that he picked Luke, you know?
This matchup is going to be way more difficult for Aki to use all the tools that she has against Fireball characters here.
Well, one thing I really love about Broski's Aki is his spacing. He likes to mirror your movements. He likes to try and get stuff done.
Humble brag,
sure
yeah.
He can
Oh, I was feeling good. I was feeling good on The other thing is that this started at a good time for me. Like, I feel like I perform best early in the day. I think something I need to work on is my, like, tournament endurance. Yeah, so I got the EX Cruel Fate. I know. See, here's the thing. You know, I talked earlier about knowledge checking people. This is a good example of a knowledge check that I'll do with Aki. Right? The fake safe jump, exactly. This jump right here, EX Cruel Fate into a jump normal is not a safe jump. If he had woke up with DP here, I would be like, okay, you've done your research. You know a lot about the Aki matchup to know that that's fake. But the fact that he blocked it, this gave me a lot of data. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out like what level of the mind game he's on. So this is a good way to test it. So I sneak this in and I'm like, okay, he doesn't know that's not a safe jump.
What you're gonna do, because the one thing that's hard to do in this game is you have to dry brush and certain tools up close. The more space he has, the more he can see.
Yeah, for sure. He's really trying to create the space for himself.
Get off to a good start. Or he let it happen to make you think that. That'd be a crazy mind game.
The fireball and he jumped across it to inflict the poison.
Yes.
I think it's all about for him sending messages and making sure Chris Wong doubts himself.
Man, why did that not punish? What is that on block again? Hey, can someone give me a frame data check real quick on? I was a little bit surprised this didn't work.
For him sending messages.
What's charge light flash knuckle? Oh, it's -8. Okay, that's why it didn't work. That's my bad. I got talking about knowledge checks. Yeah, I thought this was -9. I did stand heavy kick. This is a 9 frame punish, but it's -8. My bad. Yeah, that's when he knew that I don't know the matchup. We're both discovering that both of us are clueless right now.
Good backdash there from Chris Wong, because usually what Aki players do is set up a nice throw situation and do the air jump down heavy punch to catch you doing a delay tech there. But Chris Wong, his defense post drive rush cancels are pretty damn good, and he gets the burnout.
I get burned out here. Luckily, he misses his meaty. And I get hit by the EXDP, but that's fine, because now he's not in burnout anymore.
Oh yes, you have, definitely. Now Broski's gonna be much more comfortable.
Like I was saying earlier, getting hit by EXDP in this game is fine for me. Especially because of how good Aki is in burnout. I do get shimmied.
Well, I think one of Broski's biggest weaknesses, at least what I picked up from playing him yesterday, is he does like to delay tech a fair bit, because delay tech still covers a fair bit.
Why about being roasted by jammers? Broski's weakness is that he delay techs a lot. I mean, he's not wrong. You know, where's the lie? But even still. Can I just say that that set where Jammers is saying that he got the data from, I won like fucking 15-2 or something in that set. You want to put me on blast, I'm going to put you on blast, Jammers. This is the problem with playing casuals with commentators. They use you for data.
do this drive gauge.
Let's see what the rebuttal is here from Broski because he needs to get
I didn't
out.
bite on the
He's
shimmy.
drive gauge, so he can't
Yeah.
inflict a maximum amount of damage
I'm just
unless
getting
he
bullied in the
gets
corner,
level
yeah.
3 here.
That was a bad spot. I was just kind of flailing there,
First game.
hitting buttons and hoping for the best. But I got... So here's the thing. I got beat up the first game, but I don't feel like I made any like severe mistakes. I was perfectly happy to keep playing the same game plan that I was already playing. I felt like I got like a few interactions that didn't work my way, but I was happy to like not really make any adaptations. I was confident that like I could just keep going and it would probably work out.
Players from the UK as well. But that international competition outside of Red Bull Kumite New York, I don't think he's faced that many people unless they've come down to these events. So this is actually a very good opportunity for him and them to fight Hizaki, man. They watch him a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But I think, you know, what's interesting in the first match is
Yeah, there are some games where you can lose the first match, but still feel like you're in complete control. Like it's kind of a sense that you develop over time. So I get the perfect parry. I drop my combo, unfortunately, because I'm a fraud.
Drop the combo into the heavy serpent lash, unfortunately. But he has got the drive gate lead, backs away, and then gets...
And I get the YOLO full screen drive rush overhead. Classic. This is what I'm saying about, like, I think a really important part of playing fighting games competitively is never ever giving your opponent credit until they've proved that they can deal with something. So like, maybe when I was a bit younger, I wouldn't have gone for something like full screen drive rush overhead. But now I'm at the point now where I'm just like, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna see how you respond. Like, even if you're like the ranked #1 player in the world or whatever, like I'm still gonna test if you're on like the same wavelength.
Yeah, very nice parry.
You're gonna lose even faster if you give your opponent too much credit, no matter how much like tournament experience they have.
And the poison's gonna come into play here. Another EXDP, another successful one.
I get the burnout, and it's over at this point. Yeah, that's just checkmate.
In burnout, and the anti-air is going to do it for Broski here with the trade.
See, the thing is, she actually has a plethora of anti-airs to work with,
Yes.
but you have to know the right ranges, the right timing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, crouch heavy kick, beautiful anti-air. It does get a punish counter float on the jump.
Yep.
So I get him to the corner pretty efficiently, but then I get hit with the back throw. And I was really proud of this anti-air, by the way. This is like the youngest of young man reactions I've ever hit.
Level 2, super good.
I remember feeling really good about this in the match. Like, I was buffering this because I was pretty sure he was going to do jump fierce. I was buffering the shit out of this level 2, and like, basically the moment that he left the ground, I hit punch.
Beautiful.
I was pretty proud of that.
Yeah, level 2 super
Doesn't do
good,
great damage,
super
but
good tool. So
it's good
the
for
anti-air,
confidence
like you said,
boosting.
She's got a lot of lovely anti-air options. Level 2 being
Get the
one
command
of
grab,
them. Perfect parry
and he doesn't know the
here.
punish.
Okay, not
So
enough to do it.
in this situation, Luke is one of those characters
Perfect parry,
where...
a lot
Let me
of
explain.
lovely anti-air options. Level 2
So Luke is one of the characters where his stand jab is not good as an anti-air. Most characters, if they perfect parry this, you can just press stand jab and then get a juggle combo. But Luke's stand jab is like, what is it, like 6 or 7 frames? It's pretty slow. So you can't stand jab this. 7 frames? Yeah, you can't stand jab this. The only options you can do here as Luke is either DP, which is really low damage, but it is guaranteed, or go for the crouch punish into DI, which is extremely fucking difficult in tournament. So I don't know quite what he did here. I think he might have gone for stand jab. I'm not quite sure. Oh, he tried to crouch fierce, I think. I think that's the first starter frame of crouch heavy punch. So I feel like he kind of didn't really know what to do here. He definitely didn't press the right button, though. The gap here is really small. The gap between each hit of EX Cruel Fate is way too small for a heavy.
them perfect parry.
So I get the counter hit.
But not enough to do it.
And then...
Crouching heavy punch, that's not enough for the
Oh my
window.
god.
think you're-
I mean, I won this round. You guys know what I was going for here, right? I was ready to style on this guy so hard with that.
Well,
I'm actually mad about this.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing.
To being one of them perfect parry here.
I knew in this situation, I've got a huge life lead. I've got all the momentum in the world. It's so unbelievably obvious that he's going to try and steal this round back with a wake up level 3 here. He's going to hope that I overextend. His only option here is just to send it with a YOLO level 3. So I know that's what he's going to do. I knew he was going to wake up level 3. So I do Drive Rush, and before it's even happened, I do Drive Rush cancelled into EX Command Dash. I'm literally... This is like the stupidest hard read in the universe. If he woke up Throw Tech, I would have died. But I knew the level 3 was coming. He literally did it, fucked up the input and got command run. This is quarter circle forward kick, and his super is quarter circle forward twice and kicks.
That's not enough of the win.
So it worked out kinda, like he didn't die, but I was so mad about that. I was like, I read you like a book,
No, I don't
man.
think so.
It's gonna be Broski, but then again,
Wouldn't it have been better to block then? Yeah, but I was feeling myself.
they've all shifted to another character.
It definitely wasn't the smartest decision to go for drive rush into EX dash, but I was kind of feeling my reads.
So he knows about this matchup.
Style
Let's
points.
see how much Chris Wong knows of the Aki matchup.
I think there's a couple of players he plays in Asia. Hikaru Online,
Hikaru, yeah.
ZJZ from Taiwan. I think there's a guy called Word from China that plays Aki as well. So I think he's played the character a few times, but probably not as much as he would like.
I got a really good start. This is like the perfect round start for Aki right here. Like getting, especially in round 1 when we don't have much super meter.
ZJZ from
I managed to.
Taiwan. I think
This is what I was saying earlier. This is a perfect case study of what I was talking about earlier about how I'm perfectly happy to get hit by EXDPs. This is a great example. So he has like 3.5 bars of drive. Wait, no, he had 4.5 bars of drive. He wakes up EXDP, which puts him down to 2.5 bars. Then he has to drive rush afterwards to get Oki. I wake up with the jab, which catches him. He's now down to 1.5.
China that plays Aki as well. So I think
He doesn't parry my safe jump, which is even more drive gauge damage.
he's played the character.
And then at
a few
this
times,
point,
but
he has to
probably
go
not
for a
as
Hail Mary
much
wake up parry because he's realizing his drive gauge is getting low, and I see that coming.
as
So I just do
like
drive
this.
rush throw,
She's not a-
Yeah.
and then it's burned out. And then like this is like, you know, this is basically round over at this point. Like this is like speed running the round with Aki.
Burnout here.
I didn't want to go for the DI though. I felt like he'd be ready for the DI, so I decided to just go for like corner control instead. So usually I would go for a DI here, but I felt like I was okay to just bully in the corner. It worked out.
Very nicely and gets the shimmy as well to close it out. Broski on match point.
The pressure is just too much against the Queen of Burnout here. Gonna get the back throw. He should drive rush in to close the distance.
Yep. There she is, and another very nice
NTS on point.
Broski with a very nice awareness on
Good
all
punish.
Of these anti-airs.
Excellent punish there on the follow-up.
That was a really nice punish on the Serpent
He's
Lash.
gonna take him corner to corner. Chris,
I got old man checked and I passed the vibe test for the first time in my life.
So this could be curtains. If
I've been hit by
Chris
DI in ranked 100 billion times before, but the one time it actually matters, the time when I need to be young just for a few seconds, I get the crouch jab into DI counter. Then I go for the DI for burnout. And at this point, again, this match is basically over. I got hit by the wake up level 3, but I didn't even care. Like, this is still pretty much a wrap at this point.
So there's still a healthy amount of drive gauge for Broski to work.
I've got over a bar of drive gauge here. This is basically over. Even without the DI stun, I can just do this. Because I knew in this situation, he would be focusing most of his attention on this. He wanted to know if he was at risk of getting DI'd. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to. This is not enough time to DI stun. I knew that I didn't have enough time to go for the stun. And I knew that his focus would be on this. So I thought the best decision here is just to go for a command grab instead, which went through.
One more guess. He's got one more guess after this.
Yeah.
And I just go for a shimmy.
It's gonna be on the shimmy, Broski.
And I got him. Which was good. So yeah, I advanced through into next round. Big pop-off. Look, I got an arm raised. What more do you people want? My next match to make it through to top 16 was against the reigning EWC champion, the greatest King of Fighters player that has ever lived. I had to play against Xiaohai. Xiaohai is like a multi-character specialist in this game. He plays Cammy, Bison, and Ken, all at a very high level. I knew he was gonna play Ken. And do you guys know? Do you guys want to know why I knew he was gonna play Ken? There was some funny stuff happening before the match here. Aki Cammy is probably the better matchup on paper. Like, you'd think he would pick Cammy. The reason that I knew he was gonna play Ken was because right before our match, he was sitting in the crowd, and I could see on his phone. I was sitting about 2 rows behind him, and I could see on his phone he was watching Ken versus Aki replays of me from YouTube. So I was like peeking out from behind, looking at his phone, and I was doing a bit of scouting. So I was like, oh, okay, that's what you're going for. So he thought he was doing Oppo research on me, but I was doing Oppo research on him. There was layers to this shit. He didn't notice that I was like 2 seats behind him in the in like the crowd area. So I could see him watching the Ken versus Aki matchup. So I had the data. I had counterintelligence.
Yeah, they're going straight in. Yeah. No button check needed here. They're going straight in and see.
Yeah, he uses the run a lot in this matchup. Actually, that's a good thing. I'll show you this in game real quick. Probably the one thing I'll do in game today. So doing run in this matchup is actually really good in neutral. Usually you only see this as like a combo tool. But against Aki, Ken's run is actually very threatening. And one thing that a lot of high-level Ken players like to do in this matchup is they will sit at like this range here. And they will wait until they see you do something, and then they will press run. And it creates like a kind of option select, because the 2 things that Aki is most likely to do at this range is this. And this. Fireball and whip. And if you just sit at the range just outside both of them, and then buffer DP, it covers for both of them. Like that. It's a little bit tricky to time, but if you can do it consistently, this covers both options. And the reason this is good as well is because if you're wrong, if you do Ken's run by accident, let's say, like you react to the wrong thing, like you see Aki do like a jab and you accidentally start running. The other thing you can do is you can just cancel into step kick if you got the wrong reactions. And this is also a really good option against Aki too, because 99.9% of the time, Aki can't punish this in neutral. Like this is safe on block unless it's like point blank. It's -4, but her 4 frame does not reach this far. So that's what you want to do in this matchup, and that's something that I was like aware of before going into it. He was going to look for this a lot.
He wants to see if Broski is aware of the situation, and then he'll kind of adjust his spacing. Because I did say one of the things I like about Xiao Hai is his spatial awareness with all the characters. He does get a lovely conversion into that run Shoryuken there.
Yeah, takes the Shoryu there to make sure to stay out of the corner.
This was weird. This interaction actually kind of confused me. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that, but right about, yeah, here. So because this was like the first knockdown I managed to get in the entire set, this was the first time I landed a hit. I did jab jab uppercut, and I wanted to keep this simple. Like I wanted to go for just a regular meaty on the first knockdown. So I was like, keep this as simple as possible. I'm just gonna do slide into jab, and it whiffed. I think it's because crouch jab doesn't have as many active frames as stand jab. I think I was a little bit too fast, but that kind of confused me at the time. I was like overthinking that when it happened.
Stay out of the corner and flick the poison as well. Broski has to be very careful with his spatial awareness. Because yeah, Xiao Hai made sure to check in the very beginning. Very nice from Shoryu. Punish counter throw.
Bro, I was getting rushed down at this point.
And the burnout here. Broski not out of the waters yet and catching the dry rush here. Very nice stuff from Xiao Hai.
Again, and if you specific distance, especially when you're able to harass, lovely EX full fate to go over the fireball. Like we said, Xiao Hai can throw 1 or 2, but he won't be over-reliant.
One thing I noticed about Xiao Hai's defense is he techs a lot more than I was expecting.
There's a nice shade, the EX version as well, jumps away on defense. He's really trying to find that perfect parry.
Is parry?
And he does find it.
Yeah, and like you said, like the run Shoryu is gonna be the key point here. Very nice air-to-air step there from Broski. But yeah, you can tell he has to be really careful with all of his options. And Xiao Hai,
So I didn't really get off to a good start in this game. Game 1, I was kind of autopiloting, and then I think at the end here,
he's gonna have to do something here to get himself out of the
is this the one where he baits me with the run DP?
Another EX projectile, puts the puddle of poison to try and inflict.
Oh no, he just gets the throw. Yeah, like that first game, I was just playing kind of badly. I was being very autopiloty and not really like thinking about what I was doing. So like I didn't really, the thing was I didn't really like make any adaptations going into game 2. I didn't think like I've got to change X. I basically just told myself like focus, you fucking idiot. Like that was the thought going through my head, like lock in. What the hell am I doing right now? It's not that I had like a changing game plan, but I was just like, what am I doing right now?
Damage comes from the OD moves, the juggles from raw drive rush. It's all there. So preserving that and then having to deal with a character that has got as heavy harassment as Ken in the corner. Yeah, speaking of which, he's gonna have to deal with this now. There's 1 throw.
Yeah, and Broski has also to be careful because Xiao Hai has been confirming these medium kicks like crazy. And that's been what's been catching him off guard and putting himself in the corner, really.
Is the back throw there, drive rush in.
Yeah, of course.
So I managed to catch him. This was really nice. I managed to catch him tap parrying.
Another overhead.
And I also noticed that Xiaohai was getting caught a lot. Oh, this this is see again. This is what I was telling you guys in the past about like not respecting your opponent until like they've like showed that they can deal with the situation. Again, if you've watched this stream before, if you're a regular here, you've seen me do this exact stupid reset 100,000 times before, right? Go for a combo that burns me out, and then while my opponent thinks I'm gonna finish the combo and spend super, reset early into command grab. Young broski, 20-year-old broski would never have gone for that reset because I'd be like, oh no, there's no way Xiaohai would fall for that. But I was like, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. There's no way.
Second to none. He's been really showcasing how to turn around the first of 2 sets, but against a character he doesn't really like.
No.
It's a different story.
Yeah, definitely. And Broski, you know, we've seen him with the entrap and super good at that too.
Oh, Jinrai absolutely destroyed my drive gauge there.
He had to take a risk because his drive gauge
As always.
couldn't stay in the corner for too long, especially against Ken stand fierce into Jinrai. Gonna get one grab, trying to get a
Alright, I was moving a little bit too hard right there.
Yeah, Shai's been really patient against
I'm glad I didn't get punished for that. That was a little bit stupid. I don't know why I went for that. Forward dash, back dash. I'm not even sure what I was cooking right there.
no dice from Xiao
I was looking for a hard read on throw tech, but that was kind of stupid. I was skedaddling on my opponent.
Alright, here we go. Shinu Ripper doing its work. What's the play gonna be from Broski now? Just blocking it out at the moment.
Yeah, relying on defense. Shai
Not sure what happened there. He did like the stand like it counter hit and then didn't get the combo.
working with the CA. It could
But I think I still lost this round.
touch one opportunity, and
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, this was the option select that I was talking about earlier.
Opportunity, and it could be it.
He's just standing at like long range. He waits to see me do something and then just buffers run DP. How hard is it to play your best on stage? I feel it's terrifying. I think with everything, it just comes down to experience. Like, I'm still nervous on stage, inevitably. Like, I never feel completely calm on stage, but like, compared to the way that I used to play on stage when I first started competing, it's a million times easier now. Just 'cause I've done it so many times.
In the corner with the poison as well.
You just got it's like exposure therapy, you know. You just got to keep doing it until you feel a little bit calmer.
Good with these run cancels. Missing the spacing a little bit. And Xiaohai, of course, is going to capitalize on that. We're going corner to corner here.
Put the air reset into punish counter.
Combo here from Broski, getting out of the corner, still working with a level 3, so that could deal a ton of damage if he finds the opportunity.
How did I win this round? I actually can't remember. What happened here? I feel like I'm gonna random EX flip.
So if you can get like a singular button or even an overhead
Oh, command grab? Man, I was doing a lot of command grabs in this tournament. It's weird how like your perception of what you do changes between when you're playing and like when you're watching it back. I don't remember doing this many command grabs. I got the perfect parry. This is this is the most tournament safe combo in the universe. This is how you know that I'm not trying to risk anything. This is the ultimate tournament safe combo. Perfect parry, medium punch, cow crouch roll level 3. I am not risking any kind of a link or any kind of a combo drop there.
Trying to evade these run shoryus as much as possible.
There's a bit of a story behind that one.
With the fireballs and as much as possible. He's being very careful with the fireballs and everything. So real good stuff from him so far.
I can imagine him wanting to be
Oh, I got lucky. Okay. This was like a scramble where I got really lucky. I think what happened is, my best guess at what happened in this interaction is that my drive rush happened to perfectly coincide with the frame where he pressed the falling jump normal. I think he pressed like heavy kick or heavy punch like here. I think the drive rush stole his input, and that's how I got away with this drive rush jab without him pressing anything from below. That was very, very lucky, I think.
Especially when she has a very good drive rush, good frame advantage.
Yeah, if drive rush was actually a good mechanic that didn't swallow inputs, I would have been kind of fucked right there. But managed to lock him into the corner.
Also under the poison. Now has washed it off.
And get opened up.
Life deficit is absolutely immense. Although here we go, finally finding a great
Big jump.
momentum, but Broski with
At this point in the set, I just kind of started jumping. It just kind of started working out. I think I was just up forwarding a lot because I haven't really jumped much up until this point. I haven't really shown that option, so I just started jumping and it just kept working. Like right here, yeah. And then, and then the mix up, the DI reset. You know what's funny? This reset. We joke about this on stream, this reset, the fact that no one falls for it anymore. I think this goes to show that different Akis in different regions are doing different things because every single player in Europe at this point knows about this mix-up. I run into like 1,500 MR players in Europe who never get opened up by this. But I just have to assume that like the Chinese Aki players are not doing that shit. But it worked out. Managed to beat Xiaohai, which is pretty good. So that put me through to top 16. And unfortunately, it all goes kind of downhill from here. I was kind of cooking up to this point, but what goes up must come down, you know? So I had to win one more game to make top 8 winners. My matchup for top 8 winners was against Kusanagi. Now, spoilers, because you guys already know this by now. Kusanagi went on to win the whole tournament. This guy's fucking cracked at this game. His Ryu is the best Ryu. And I play Kusanagi pretty regularly. And I think the funny thing is, when he was playing Luke, we used to go back and forth. But recently, he has just been smoking me in rank. Like, I was much more nervous going into Kusanagi than I was against Xiaohai or Chris Wong. Like, I knew this would be a much bigger roadblock for me. I have been having a lot of trouble against his Ryu lately. He's like hyper aggressive, but in a way that's like weirdly low risk. It's hard to explain Kusanagi's playstyle unless you actually played against it. He's very aggressive, but it doesn't feel like he's taking a lot of risks at the same time. It's kind of like Noah's game plan a little bit. It's like the best way I can describe Kusanagi's game plan is he plays like Noah, but without the burnout. He's got Noah's like game sense, but he doesn't burn himself out.
Much of both. We see Aki more than Ryu, but it's because we watch the specialist.
So it's like a slightly more like risk-averse version of Noah.
Overhead. It don't look like an overhead, I swear.
And it looks mad slow, the animation, man.
This looks like a throw. I respect that. Get that. We ain't
All right,
trying to get
I made a critical error on that combo choice. That was really dumb. So this is one of those situations where like I don't know what I was thinking. So I get off to a good start here. I land an early hit. I get him to the corner, and I even hit him with the meaty overhead. I do not know why in the fuck I went for stand light kick into drive rush here. Leaving me with a micro sub-pixel of drive for a combo that does like barely any extra damage over just doing the regular combo. I don't know what I was thinking going for that. So I get the combo, but the funny thing is, even though I'm the one mauling in the corner, I'm actually shitting my pants right now. Like, I'm hyper aware that if I get hit by anything now, I'm kind of screwed. And sure enough, he spots that. He's aware of my hesitance, goes for EXDP, and then I just get absolutely mauled. Like one bad drive management decision just instantly lost me this round, and then he baited the DP as well. So now I didn't even have a bar going into round 2. Like that whole round just went so bad so quick. All of this could have been avoided. This whole lost round and lost super bar could have been avoided if I just didn't do this stupid, like this one decision right here. Like that drive rush there is like the before and after of this moment here where I'm just like dead. So yeah, got off to a good start and then immediately fumbled it on bad drive management. And from there, I don't think I really got anything started after this point. I think Kusanagi was just playing on another level. I think a big part of it is that like events in France, like the French players get like a power boost because the French crowd are the best, man. Like it's hard to describe if you haven't been in the venue for like a French tournament. But the French players, like they do the like the spirit bomb energy send for their guys.
double jab into the Shoryuken, and that level 1
I get Stand Fierce
That's
out.
gonna put Broski
Oh, and then, yeah, I go for Drive Rush DI here. This was stupid. Again, this is a classic example of me trying to, like, force the issue. Right? I'm kind of tunnel visioning here. So, like, in this position, I'm actually in a really good spot here. He's poisoned. He's in burnout. There's tons of burnout timer remaining. I've nearly got back up to a bar of drive. I'm throwing out a fireball. In this situation, I should have slowed down. Like, I was in a good position to win this round. I should have just slowed this down, let my drive recover a bit further, chipped him out a bit more, and then maybe, like, gone for, like, a super bait or something else. But, like, I was, like, super desperate to close out this round. So I thought, I'm going to just go for the Hail Mary DI out of Drive Rush and smoked. He was just thinking much more clearly than me. Like, I was rushing things, and he was just thinking clearly.
My services are open business. I got a discount, 30% off this weekend.
So you're selling them more than me, huh?
Maybe.
That's all right.
Part of the job.
There you go. Going for the counter hit poke right there. I like that. Take your turn back. Kusanagi, the meaty
Gets me to the
stuff,
corner.
man. Kept them in so close.
Ryu's throw loop
For that throw, very
is extremely
nice.
good. But here's the thing, right?
Yeah, he kept them in so- There you go. Going for the
As
counter hit
we
poke.
may look at this later from a different match. You guys probably know what I'm referencing here. I have played Kusanagi enough times to know that he fucking loves going for long throw loops. I knew 1,000,000% that he was going to go for a minimum of 2 throws here.
So you're selling them more
This
than me,
is
huh?
an example of, like, regional experience. Like, because I've played Kusanagi enough, I know some stuff he likes to do.
Maybe.
That's all right.
Part of the job.
So, like, I was
Going for the counter hit poke right
like
there. I like that.
1,000,000%
Take
sure
your turn back.
the
meaty
back
stuff.
dash was going to work
Yeah,
here,
he kept them in
and it
so
did.
close range.
But if you don't play guys like this regularly, you don't know.
Well, this is the thing, right? One thing I really love about Ryu in this game is he's got a healthy balance of drive gauge damage and regular damage. Because he's got mammoth damage, basically.
Yeah,
they
someone
can
else was not aware.
put Drive gauge on the line because they buff some of his moves and his drive gauge damage along with those moves. And this is going to be a huge combo. Oh.
Bro, this is terrifying, by the way. Like, I didn't really get opened up here at the end.
Drive gauge damage and regular damage. Because
But what did he do here? He did EXDP, Stand Fierce, Hashogeki, whiff Hashogeki twice, drive rush crouch, medium kick, heavy punch, drop the combo, forward dash, back dash, stand fierce. I do manage to get the hit, but at this point I'm kind of mind fucked. Like, I'm scared. He's just swinging at this point. Bro is just like throwing stuff out, and I am terrified. I don't know what his next move is.
Spend the cash, man. He's trying to get freaky with these smiles.
Even though he's in burnout, I'm the one. Look at that. Like, this is an example of, like, Kusanagi, like, feeling himself. He is so confident. He's in burnout. This should be, like, my advantage. And he's not scared at all. He does wake up. What does he do? Wake up, jab, jab, forward dash. In burnout. So even though I'm the one that's, like, on paper in a good position here, I'm so fucking stressed. Like, my hands are, like, turning, like, sweating.
The job got to level 1. Scored a knockdown. Bought some time for the drive gauge. Good for the throw. Nice. Right on time. Wasn't meaty enough.
Yeah, I just got cooked. He did wake up instant throw to avoid the neutral jump, and then DP'd in time.
Okay.
Probably allow the DP to come out. He probably input the DP anyway.
Yeah. Just in case, right?
Gonna get the nice shape pulse follow up here and chase him down. No Shoryuken yet here from Kusanagi. Not overwhelmed just yet.
Yeah, Kusanagi's DP anti-airs are, like, some of the best in Europe.
Smart stuff.
He hits pretty much everyone.
Throw him out.
Caught him this
Throw him
time.
out. There you go.
But I think I do win this round, right? I didn't choke this one. I think this is pretty much guaranteed.
Sometimes you don't need to drive impact the guy to win.
Yeah.
Oh, man. With a plethora of normals. That's
Got away with that one, but that was basically the end of my momentum.
Yeah, here's the thing. Sometimes I've seen a lot of the top Japanese players do it. You're burnt out, I've got you in the corner.
Yeah, I felt like that's another good example of, like, the difference between the experience when you're playing versus when you're watching it. Like, I felt like I didn't get any chances to get much started in this set. Watching it back now, there was actually a lot of chances where I could have made something happen. I was just kind of scrambling. There's a big damage combo early. Great DP again. Bro. Decked it. But I burned out. Yeah. Very nice, Mr. Kusanagi. Congratulations on your win. Look at this loser over here. The thing about this match is that I wasn't salty at all about losing to Kusanagi. No, I wasn't salty at all about this, honestly. He deserved that win. He fully outplayed me in this set. So, like, That was fine. I was happy to move down to losers. I made mistakes, that's on me. So, I need to win one more game to get into losers top 8. And the bracket lined up in a kind of weird way. No, it wasn't rigged, but it was a kind of funny way for the bracket to turn out. So yeah, the bracket worked out in a weird way where Ending Walker and Problem X, the two Mouse boys, had to play each other in top 16, UK versus UK. And then the winner of that match had to play me. So that was another UK classic. And then even further ahead from that, the winner of this match had to play Lex. So we were literally just doing like a repeat of the UK CPT at this point. But anyway, yes, spoilers aside, I had to play Problem X. So I mean, the last time we played, I did beat Problem, but it was first to 3. And I feel like our matches in first to 3 are usually really good, but in first to 2, it's kind of random. This is a very explosive matchup. I feel like our matches aren't quite as good when it's first to 2 because we're both kind of scrambling a little bit and just doing stuff. So, yeah, Bison versus Aki.
I do think as well, Aki's punish against Scissor Kick is not as good as other characters, but she's not really going to be too disheartened by that because she's going to be looking to land damage elsewhere. Like I said, these guys land a significant amount of damage in their own right because they both have a similar philosophy. It's not about the initial hit, it's the next hit.
Yeah.
Toxic Blossom or the Psycho Mine. So.
I have seen though Aki's interrupt.
That was a nice dodge. I was kind of pleased with that one. I just kind of wish I could get a punish here. Like, I went for the clutch cancel to avoid the EX Psycho Crusher, but at least I get out of the corner. I'll take that much.
Okay.
So I don't know, but you gotta be nice, obviously. You really gotta win punch it.
Look at that. He's already piling on the pressure.
Yeah, Problem was doing so many throws. I got throw looped so hard in this set. Like, keep a mental track of how many times I get thrown in this across this whole match. So I get the perfect parry back throw. I don't think I did much with it. Yeah.
Then they'll notice it too late that they burnt out. Good choice there for Problem X. Be out of there trying to end it.
Canceling into the cruel fate, but just wasn't enough there to kind of make ends meet for that round.
Get the drive rush check.
On the backdash possibly. Drive rush with a stand fierce Problem X. That was a great choice. But that was a great check from Broken.
You can see like both of us aren't really blocking at this point. Like every time I get a knockdown, he's just waking up with like jab or perfect parry. And every time I get a knockdown, the same is happening. Like, neither of us are really respecting the other opponent's wake-up options. We're both just, like, doing shit on wake-up. I feel like this was a kind of an ugly game. Yeah, we both just wanted to run our offense. It was a lot of just hitting buttons and hoping for the best on defense.
Yeah, that's what you know when the pressure's coming, when the horns hit. Okay, scoop. All right, let me follow up on the back tech. Good defense there, broski. And low forward. Everybody, you know what, even including me.
Yeah, in this situation, I wasn't really sure what the best call was. I didn't really like my drive position when I landed this hit. I had to spend EX to extend it, and then I was like, oh shit, my drive's a little bit low. So I went for level 3. It was probably the right choice. I think I did make the right choice, but in that moment, I was like, not sure if that was right or not. I think it was though. Big wake up level 3.
I think he tried to do hell attack compared to level 3 before, but this is just making a redemption for that situation here. No resources in the super gauge for Broski. He had to parry instead.
Catching the flow chart offense. We caught him. Now what's
how did I lose this? I didn't. I won the first round. I forgot about that. I thought, yeah, I won the first game. I was thinking like, how do I lose from here? Yeah, I won the first game. I think I should have been more assertive after this. I got off to a decent start here. But I still felt like I was on the back foot, even though I actually was up a game. Got the Devil's Reverse Anti. Yeah, that was a really nice neutral jump.
Bison's drive gauge damage is humongously better than Aki's, because Aki focuses on regular damage over drive gauge.
Trade combo.
Nice. Wow, he got that off of the trade. Very impressive there. Problem X. More throw pressure. Now, yeah, looking for the counter hit. Good counter for Broski.
I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if that was the right decision after. So I get the random crouch medium punch drive rush, and I thought I can go for something sneaky here and back throw him into the corner. But actually, looking back on it now, I probably should just gone for the combo into the uppercut. Stick to complaining about throw loops. Exactly. I think it was in the last match where the throws really went crazy. I think he did like drive rush back heavy kick into throw like 5 times in a row.
love
Yeah,
that.
this game is
Slide.
full of straw and lupin.
Sliding in at this point. I don't even want the number anymore. Offer me, please.
I like that he's mixing up the defensive choices because he can't stay there for too long and lose drive gauge. Again, lovely reset into the command grab here, if that's what he was looking for, Broski.
What a pretzel. Nice 8-8. Wow, the trade. Fortunate for Broski.
And back-to-back trades. I don't know what I was doing here.
No, not yet. Oh,
I genuinely have no idea why I went for a drive reversal here
fortunate for Broski.
on the stand medium kick. Look at the health situation here. I've got tons of drive. I've got a huge life lead. Why the fuck did I go for a drive reversal on stand medium kick? What was I cooking? I don't even know. I can't even remember what I was going for there.
He's got to spend it.
No, not yet. Oh, one for the reset. That was the last minute block.
All right.
The sequence
This is the moment that I need to explain.
Okay, he just goes straight into the level 3 there. I don't think he needed to do that, but I think given
This is the moment that I need to explain.
psychologically, that
All right, let me explain what happened here, because you're probably wondering. I get the perfect parry with the bomb on me, and despite the fact that he has like no health, I do stand medium punch into level 3. And the reason for that is that I suddenly had like a fucking insane brain fart. And here's what happened. I thought in the heat of the moment that the bomb was gonna explode midway through my combo. For some reason, I completely fucking forgot that the bomb goes away on hit. So I was like, oh shit, I've landed the medium punch, but the bomb's about to go off. So I need to do something invincible to stop the bomb from blowing up midway through my combo. So I just like panicked and did level 3. And the thing is, even with that brain fart in mind, I should have done level 1. Like it's like a double level brain fart. The first brain fart was not realizing the bomb goes away on hit. The second brain fart was not doing a fucking level 1 instead. Like it was the stupidest thing I could have done. Like I don't know if the cameras captured it. Did I like wince when I did this? Watch my reaction when I land the level 3. It's not a happy reaction as I suddenly realize what the fuck I just did. Like, yeah, that was the moment. That was the moment that I realized, like, what the hell am I doing? Why did I just level 3? Yeah, I was as confused as you guys. I mixed myself. I don't know what happened, man. That was like so weird. I just brain farted super hard, and I convinced myself that the bomb doesn't go away on hit for some reason. That's never happened before. I mean, at the very least, I got the round. It's not the worst thing that could have happened, but problem X was probably like, what is this guy cooking? Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Maybe like I was confusing it for like JP stuff. Maybe I was like getting my wires crossed and thinking it was like amnesia. I think that's what it was. I think like my amnesia muscle memory activated in that moment and I panicked.
Oh yeah, this is definitely heavy familiarity, and I don't even think it's a character.
Here we go, and then yeah, look at that. That damage was crazy, Ivan. Didn't tech.
Wise choice. Oh,
That was crazy. I can't believe he did stand medium punch dash throw. That was a hard read.
He caught him on the perfect parry the first time with the stand strong. He stole it.
Just got throw looped.
You know, they both set up the situation so they become at their peak form, the apex of their gameplay, and then you're just scared about what to do. And if they shimmy you or get the next hit clean, it's just 40 to 50%. Speaking of which,
That was a nice air to air.
That is a great.
Technically, Bison does have amnesia.
Good recognition too to get the drive.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Dude, and
Nice try.
How vicious Broski becomes when you're low on drive gauge. He wants that to be put in burnout, because this woman is the queen of burnout here. But this damage is looking juicy, Yipes.
Look at this. Poisonous stuff. Just let it simmer.
I don't know, man. This is a good example of like, you know what I was saying earlier about how like I don't think I'm very good at like maintaining like tournament level play for long periods of time. Like you can see in my decision making how much worse I'm playing now compared to how I was playing in the first 2 games. Like this DI was so fucking stupid. I was like in a really good position here. I was in control of neutral. I have genuinely no idea why I went for DI right here. I think maybe I was hard reading scissors. I think possibly I was reading scissors, but even still, it was a stupid risk to take. There was no need for that. I need to work on like my endurance for long tournaments. Top 96 all in one day is pretty heavy.
Gotta watch out for the defensive choice.
There's another one. Yep. All right, now you got to make a decision here. When's the buttons coming out? There it is. Oh, he checked it again. I don't blame him. That's that pixel situation.
Similar to Valmaster, Broski does do delay tech a lot in this game, and that was a jump with a jump medium punch. Bomb again. Good perfect parry, and I've been saying more people should be doing that. Feel confident when you're doing that.
Yeah, on the overhead. That's the scenario.
How do you train that? I think you just need to like
Here he comes. If you do something crazy, Problem's gonna
not
get
just
big.
play for long periods of time, but also play for long periods of time and try and force yourself to like
And now he can close the gap
play at
himself.
a high level when you do it.
That's gonna be the combo, yeah.
Hey, I did the fancy combo. I was kind of hoping that I could do this at some point on stream because, you know, we like to show a bit of Aki's sauce every now and again. I haven't, up to this point in the tournament, I haven't really shown off any cool Aki combos, so I thought at least I got this one out.
Does against the overhead, and now he can close the gap himself. Heavy kick. That's gonna be the combo, yeah.
Now use him as a play.
And the neutral jump as well.
And there
That's
it is.
pretty neat.
1-1, right?
Could have, the thing is, I could have extended that further, but I didn't want to use too much drive gauge, so I went for a simple ender.
You just want somebody to represent, right?
Hold on.
That's it.
And then he gets the grab this time round. Will he try and bait something here from Problem X? And he gets hit with a double roundhouse.
Man, this last round, how did this go south for me so quick? I was in an amazing position here.
I think next situation looking for the shit.
Do you see me? Do you see me? I can't believe what happened here.
Situation.
I think I overthought this.
Oh, this is gonna
So this is the exact same situation that I was in against Xiaohai at the end of that match. And I was like, okay, I've done that reset to Problem X before. So he will definitely be looking for the DI here. And he just woke up and down backed. Like, I was really surprised about that. I went for a neutral jump because that covers... The reason I did neutral jump here is this covers for both him doing DI counter and also him doing delay tech. So I thought this was a sick decision. I thought neutral jump is like really smart here. But he just doesn't bite. He's just solid on defense. He does not fall for it at all.
I think next situation looking for the shimmy.
But I still got the throw. Man, how did I lose this? What the fuck was I smoking? From this position, where did it all go wrong? I actually don't know.
It's a great defensive choice there from Problem X.
Walk up forward throw? Oh, it was the throw loops, wasn't it?
Looking for it. Oh, looking for the counter. He did get scooped a million times that before those.
Oh no! Oh, and he got the throw there. Broski trying to be a little bit sneaky to try and close out the game.
I mean, like, again,
Oh, and he got the
get scooped.
I don't even remember this interaction. Like, this is how much tunnel vision you can get in a tournament. I genuinely have no memory of landing jab here. Bro, if I was good at this game, that would have been jab, light whip level 3, and it wouldn't have killed, but he would have been in burnout. Hell, I could have drive rush cancelled this. I had so much drive. I don't know what I was cooking right here. I think this is like just like panic mode, basically. I did jab, and then for some reason tried to link into stand medium punch on because I saw punish counter, but it was 2 jabs, so yeah.
Oh, and he got the throw there. Broski trying to be a little bit sneaky to try and close out the game.
I'm showing signs of exhaustion at this point, making a lot of weird decisions.
Nice anti-air to the level 3.
Hang on.
All right,
This is a
now.
fail, so I'm not sure if he's dead.
Now,
Not dead, absolutely not. I won't lie.
he gets the anti-air to level 3. I knew this wasn't going to kill, because that does no damage. I get out the drive reversal, and he doesn't bite on the throw at the end, which was pretty sensible, because he knew that he could sort of take a throw to survive. I'm in a bad spot here. I'm in burnout, I don't have very much health, and if there's one thing I know about M. Bison, it's that once you're in burnout, they love to do EX Psycho Crusher. It's full screen, it's fast, it's plus on block, it's an anti-air, it's anti-projectile, it does everything in burnout. So I thought I would go for a hard read here, and in my defense, I was actually correct on the read, but I think I fucked up by like 1 frame. I up back right here because I'm like, if I take to the sky, I can force out the EX Psycho Crusher. He's gonna see me go up. He's gonna EX Psycho Crusher, and what I'm gonna do is just the frame before it makes contact, just as I'm landing, I'm gonna buffer level 3 about here, so that the moment that I hit the ground, I can recover just barely, and level 3.
Looking for the shimmy.
Now, what happened here? Right here? Look at this. This is probably the best frame to make this point. I'm actually grounded here and not in block stun yet. So if I had got the level 3 on this specific frame, I would have won the match. I would have been in top 8 right here. This would have been critical art and dead. I was buffering it, I pressed it, and it didn't come out, unfortunately. So I can honestly say I was 1 frame away from top 8. on this interaction, which is a little bit sad, but that's the way these things go, you know. Problem X did well. So my run ended there. I got off to a really good start in top 96, and then I kind of like ran out of steam towards the end, unfortunately. But it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Can you give us your opinion on the final round of this tournament, please? All right. I mean, I haven't got time to do a breakdown of Kusanagi's grand finals match, but I guess we'll just look at the final round of this tournament because people have been memeing on it a little bit. This was a great grand finals, by the way. You guys should all go watch this. This was to get into Capcom Cup final round, Kusanagi's advantage. Starts off with a double drive rush. Takes her to the corner. Throw with jab for throw. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. And he goes for 7. Doesn't get it, and then just goes EXDP. Bro, like I can't even explain to you what was happening in the crowd. Like, we were losing our minds watching that. Okay, here's the thing. This was so hype to watch that I'm actually not even mad that it was a throw loop. And I fucking hate throw loops. I'm like throw loop hater number 1, and I still loved watching this. This was sick. So yeah, I finished 9th. I think I've got quite a lot to work on. Thanks again to everyone who was like cheering for me and stuff. I always appreciate the support. So many people came up to me at the event and said hi. They said that, like, you know, they watched the stream or they watched the YouTube stuff, and it's nice to get so much positive feedback. But yeah, that was UFA. See you all next year.